Show tonight is free shipping, and the whole show tonight is Ray's birthday.
It is.
This is what we decided to
you
do
don't have to tell
for our
everybody.
birthday tonight. I won't tell them how old you are yet, but we'll get to that a
lot of
little
gray
later.
hair.
It looks good though.
It's all good.
So our first item this evening is the Icelandic cod, and I'm really excited to go on air tonight and show everybody this because I actually just got back from Iceland a couple weeks ago and got to visit the exact waters that these are coming out of and really just enjoy the nature and the beauty of Iceland and immerse myself in the culture there. So what you're receiving here is a fresh white piece of cod. So if you are not familiar with what cod is, it's a really mild, white, flaky, silky fish. This is very substantial, and this can hold up in a lot of different cooking methods as well. Cod can be baked, it can be broiled. It's a great grilling item right now, but this item is boneless and it is also going to be skinless, and you're going to be receiving the roasted garlic herb butter with this as well. So if you're not normally someone who cooks fish in your home but you want to start, this is a great place to start. So Ray, I see you flaking through it over here.
I was, because I just absolutely love this fish. We eat it at least once a week, right? It's pretty much a staple in our house. And Brittany, one of the things every time we cook it, you actually always give me a tip that we should take it out of the package and pat it dry, right? If you ever get a piece of cod, especially one this premium, it's incredibly moist. So when you get it out of your package, you certainly want to take a paper towel first and pat it dry. And if you do that, I assure you, this will be the best piece of cod you've ever eaten. Yeah,
and it's boneless and it's skinless, and they're individually packaged and blast frozen. So we're just going to put this in the saute pan, and I'm going to let this sear for just about a couple minutes, and then we'll flip it and we'll show you what it looks like. But there's a really fun tip when it comes to cooking your fish at home that I love to share with everybody. It's the inch of thickness. So these cod are about an inch thick, meaning you need to cook them for about 10 minutes. For every inch that your fish is, you want to cook that for about 10 minutes total. So we'll do 3-4 minutes on one side, 3 to 4 on the other. We're going to make our little pan sauce with the butter that you're receiving. This is the roasted garlic butter. Put it right on top of your fish. Which is
special just all by itself. It really is, right? It's great with your fish, but you can also put it on top of your toast or your pasta.
I actually saw someone the other day, I won't name names, putting this on their English muffin.
Really?
In the work kitchen. And I was like, oh, that actually smells
It was probably
amazing.
my cousin, I would assume, Andrew, right? He loves it. So it's funny, he keeps that in the fridge, and he uses it really often for many items, bagels, you know, toast, all kinds of different things. But this is how your Icelandic cod is going to come packaged, right? So everyone is individually vacuum packaged, just like you see here. And the reason we vacuum package it is we want to ensure that we lock out all of that bacteria, all the things that the freezer can cause this piece of fish to deteriorate. We ensure that that is not going to happen because we've taken the time to package this correctly. So we've taken all the air and all of the oxygen out of this package, completely sealed it, and you're going to receive each one individually packaged just like this. So if you get the 10 count, you're going to get 10 of these, right? 10 large 6-ounce pieces. And you'll see they're completely boneless and skinless, as Brittany mentioned. There's nothing left on here. So you're going to eat from one end to the other, right? There's nothing going to be left on your plate when you get done eating this piece of fish.
So we do have, I think, a little video to show of
and you were
what
just there
looks like.
2 or 3 weeks ago.
Exactly, and there it is. I mean, I was standing right there on those cliffs, but there's the North Atlantic Ocean. It's very cold. It's nutrient dense. The cod are line caught. Line caught is very important. That means there's no bycatch whatsoever. So the only thing coming out is the cod. And then it's just like that. They are filleted, individually packaged, blast frozen. It takes a matter of minutes when they are blast frozen, and then they are sent home to you.
And you know what, Brittany, we often show these videos just like we do with our Faroe Island salmon because we want you at home to understand just how much time and how much care goes into bringing these incredible fish and meat items to market, right? When you go to the grocery store and you pick up a piece of cod or salmon and you take it home, you don't know where it came from. You'd be surprised to hear that most of the times it's been frozen 2 or 3 times. This product has been pulled from the ocean in the place that you just saw on your screen, immediately filleted, immediately frozen, and not thawed until you thaw it at home. So it really ensures that this product is going to stay just as exceptional as it was the day that we brought it out of the ocean.
I love that you said that because sometimes when you are in the grocery store and the fish is out and it looks fresh, It may have been previously frozen. You don't know exactly where it came from.
Most of the time it was.
Maybe you don't. But most of the time it was previously frozen. Like you said, you're not sure how many times. This is very fresh. They're nice and silky. They cook up beautifully every time. This is almost done.
Right.
But I wanted to show everybody a baking method as well. Because, Ray, you know that our kids do not eat them when they're silky like that. They need a little crunch.
They do. They love this as either fish fingers or the way you're going to show it.
Exactly. So this is available on auto delivery, which is great because they're individually packed. I'm sorry, it's not available on auto delivery. My apologies.
It is not.
See? So you need to keep these as a staple in your freezer. But this one, we just did a little bit of the cracker crumble on top.
Right.
And you know our daughter loves doing this with me because we give her the crackers, she puts it in the plastic bag, and then she hammers away.
She does.
I think she gets more on the counter.
She takes the kitchen mallet, gives it a few whacks.
Than we do on the fish.
Chips a little bit of the counter while she's doing it, but she does love it just that way.
And then we have the fish and chips one
Right. I was going to say,
well.
this is our son's favorite, actually. So, Brittany, how did you make this?
So that is going to be just a quick batter.
Okay.
And then you fry it. If you don't have a deep fryer, just add the oil kind of to your higher pan, and then you're all set.
Right.
It just takes, again, that inch of thickness. You're going to be receiving one of the seafood booklets with this, right? Do we have one here?
We do. Yes,
there we
do.
go.
Yep.
So you're going to receive one of these seafood booklets. It has a lot of great cooking methods in there for all different kinds of fish.
It really
Not
does.
just the Icelandic cod, but those tips that are throughout it. You'll see that inch of thickness. So this cod has been searing now for like 7 minutes. And I'm just letting that garlic butter make that pan sauce, and then we're going to pour that over pasta.
Right. And Brittany,
we'll
this really is a great guide, right? It's going to give you lots of different tips on how to cook the product, how to thaw it, you know, how you want to keep it in your refrigerator by taking it out of the package first. So lots of different kind of ways and uses. Brittany and the team have really put a lot of time in ensuring that we could bring this to you at home, because at the end of the day, our products are only as good as the chef, and we know you at home can cook these products with ease, right? Everything we bring to you, our QVC guests, we want to make sure that this is not going to be something that's very difficult to bring to market. And everything you showed here, right? We make these nightly with our kids. But again, it's just so versatile because the fish really starts with a premium piece of fish.
Absolutely. And the cod is such a mild flavored piece of fish that it takes on your favorite flavors. That's why we paired it with the roasted garlic butter. That's one of my favorites for fish, but I also love it on vegetables and your starches as well. But this is a fish that if you have a favorite recipe, or you like to bread it, or you want to batter it and deep fry it, or you want to grill it, this is also a great option if you put it in a piece of foil.
I was just going to say, we did that like 2 weeks ago.
A dollop of butter on top.
Take a little bit of foil, maybe 1 foot by 1 foot. Put your piece of cod in the center. Brittany actually taught me how to do this a few weeks ago, and I loved it because it was so easy, trying to get me to cook instead of her. But took some of this butter, put it on top, and basically just domed the foil above that piece of cod, put it on the grill, and I think it was like literally 5 to 8 minutes. It was complete.
Fast.
It was really fast. And again, it was fast because of this quality of this fish. So again, they're going to come in like this, individually vacuum packaged to you. And Brittany, don't wait for me, please just jump right in. But individually vacuum packaged, 10 large 6-ounce portions. These are going to go a long way. If you don't have a huge appetite at night and you want to eat one of these across 2 folks, you and your significant other, by all means, can do that over top of a salad or something like that.
How good that looks. And do you smell it? Do you smell how amazing
I do. I love it that way because it's really clean, but at the same respect, packs tons of flavor.
Well, I love my one-pan dishes. I love anything in the saute pan, the fish, the butter, the tomatoes,
no doubt,
the capers, whatever it is that you want to put with your fish. I love that because then I only have one pan to clean up.
Right.
And same thing in the oven as well. Putting my vegetables and my starch on. Everybody cooks at about the same time if you time it out perfectly.
Brittany, can we talk about the flakes for 1 second, and also that line caught? Because I think sometimes people just don't really understand what that means, but it's really special about this product.
So line caught is just that. It means that each cod is being caught on one line. So there's not a giant net that is getting a lot of bycatch in there, or things that you're not supposed to be catching. So it's just the cod that are coming out of those cold waters of Iceland in the North Atlantic. The waters, again, are nutrient dense there. So the cod have a really great diet, and then they are pulled out of the water. They are individually packaged and blast frozen at the peak of their freshness. They are boneless, skinless, and they're 6 ounces. 6 ounces is a wonderful portion when it comes to fish. I know it's perfect for me.
It is.
I love having that, and then I always make an extra and I bring it to work the next
Right,
day.
absolutely.
And it's still, because it's fresh, I'm not that person at work that heated up fish in the microwave. It still smells okay.
You know what? When you start with fish like this, even if you do heat it in the microwave, it's still going to be better than something you would have at the grocery store. So it all, again, starts with where your fish comes from, where your meat comes from, and that with all of our Rastelli products is where it starts for us. If we can't be absolutely sure and passionate about the sourcing and where this product comes from, we do not bring it to you at home, which is why Brittany was in Iceland just 2 weeks ago, inspecting the folks over there that work on this product for us on a daily basis. Brittany, Easy Pay goes away at the end of the day. Again, on these, we do not have auto delivery, so they're not available that often. Definitely want to jump on and get it if you get a chance. Again, it's item number M72174. So next, we had some turf. Excuse me, we had some surf. We're going to jump into turf. And one of our families, one of my father's, by all means, favorite item